welcome to my YouTube video. I'm super excited to do this video because it is about my Laura Mericer Flawless Fusion VoxBox that I received from Influenster. If you haven't signed up for Influenster yet, I would highly recommend it. I'm going to link my referral code down at the bottom. It's a really great website where all you have to do is review products and you basically get complimentary products because you reviewed other products. It's just amazing. So I would definitely sign up. I received the Laura Mericer Flawless Fusion Foundation. This is a full size and I absolutely love it. And this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, which I already have used and I love it. But this is the final product on my face and I've already started to love it. So basically this video is going to be my first impression of me putting it on and how I put it on. I normally wear Bare Minerals powder in Original, and this actually feels really good on my skin, so I would definitely recommend it. And I'm not just saying that because I got it for free. I literally really like it because normally I do not like liquid foundation. But this is a really nice matte finish, and I feel like it'll be really good on my oily skin. So I hope you enjoy. Let's check out. So we're going to get right into the application. We're going to start with our skincare prep, and then I'm going to show you how I like this foundation. So first we're going to start with some mist. This is the facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Does not taste good at all. Don't get it in your mouth. I really like to do this before my moisturizer and my foundation to keep me hydrated all day. I have very oily skin, so I like to moisturize and moisturize and moisturize some more so that my face doesn't produce too much oil and get all clogged and gross. So I would definitely recommend this. I don't know how to say his name, but it's by Mario B. I currently only have on brows and eyeliner, so we're just going to do basically just focusing on the face and the facial look for like summertime. So we're going to do the Laura Mericer Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation that Influencer sent me, which I absolutely love. It's not in focus, but yeah. It's in the shade Suntan, which I think might be a little bit too dark for me, but we'll see. So I'm going to use a wet beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is wet because if it's not wet, it's not going to apply correctly. If you use a dry beauty blender, it's just going to absorb all your product and it's not going to blend well on your face. So you have to make sure you get it wet, and it's going to get bigger, which is good, and then it doesn't, like, your product just sits on the beauty blender, it doesn't absorb into the beauty blender. So we're going to start off by dabbing here. Oh, moisturizer. I forgot to put moisturizer on and I've been talking about it, but we're just going to see how this works. So I like to put it right here, and then when you bounce it on the skin, that's how you blend it. So you want to blend your wet beauty blender all on your face. So bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, and I'm really liking this. Like, this color looks really good on. Like, it looks really good. Like, it's a little bit dark and it's a little bit yellow for my taste, but I really like how it's blending. It's a little bit darker than my neck, but that's okay. I really like how this looks. It's very, like, matte looking already. It's not super dewy, which I do not like super dewy, like, oily looking foundations. I like matte foundations. And I really like how this is giving me coverage, because when I wear foundation, I want it to be medium to full and buildable, because if I'm going to wear foundation, I'm going to wear foundation. Like, I don't want it to show my imperfections. Unless I'm not wearing makeup, then I don't care. So either way, I want it either nothing or a lot. So I really like this. I think this will be really good for like hot, humid days, considering I normally wear powder and it's been working out pretty good. But this is definitely something that I could be using all the time. So I really like how this blends out. When you apply it with a beauty blender, any foundation with a beauty blender, do not swipe it like this unless you're like absolutely have to buff out your foundation. But this is literally like taking it away. So don't swipe it, bounce it. Boop, 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 boop. Like you're punching yourself in the face, basically. It's actually really soft, so it feels kind of nice. And you kind of have to, you don't have to do it really that hard. It kind of basically does all the work for you, and it just flawlessly blends out. I actually just ordered the silicone applicator, and I'm going to see how that works. I'll probably make a video on that too, just to see like my first impression on that, because I don't know how a silicone blender is going to work, because I feel like it's just going to move the product around on your face and not really blend it into the skin, but we'll see. And we're going to try it, and I'm going to make a video, and yeah, so we're going to do that. So I'm definitely liking this, like, a lot. It's a little bit dark, but it's okay. I like the way it feels, and I like the way that it looks. Let me look at it up close. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit dark. It's definitely a little bit yellow. I know that a lot of people like the yellow undertone, but I like it a little bit more neutral, more on the pink side, but that's just me. When you do yellow, it does show up good, like, in pictures and on camera, so, I mean, that's always good, too. I'm going to set it with the Laura Mericer translucent setting powder, which will make it a little bit more matte as well, which I always like, because throughout the day I get more oily and more oily and more oily, so I get more dewy. So if you set it with a setting powder and it looks pretty matte all at once, then hopefully it'll get a little bit more dewy throughout the day if you have oily skin like me. So I'm going to actually, it came in a little puff, but I'm not going to open the puff. I'm actually going to use a brush because I really like brush applications. I'm going to use the Sephora Pro Airbrush 55. I absolutely love this brush. It kind of just disperses product, like, perfectly all over your face. So we're going to dip a little bit into this, and we're going to tap it off. And you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit, and you're going to start basically at the center of your face and work outward. Get in that T-zone area where you get the most oily. So I like to do my forehead, my nose, my cheek, underneath my nose, and my chin. So I definitely like to get these areas. I like to set my under eye as well. If you do your foundation and you do the concealer afterward, you're going to want to set underneath here so it doesn't crease up when you smile or anything. So that's what's going to be really good. That's what people do when they bake. They literally just put a bunch of powder on right here, and then they do the rest of their face, like their contour or their eyebrows, and then they brush it away, so that way it sets into the skin. So we're not going to bake today. And I didn't put on concealer because we're literally just doing the foundation and setting powder, which I already really love the setting powder, and I really like this foundation. I really like it. I like the way that it's sitting on my skin. I like the coverage. I could definitely build it up more too. So if I wanted to do like a couple layers, I don't think it would look too cakey. It would just look really natural, and it really does look really natural. It just looks like my skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. I really like it. I really like it a lot. Like, I wonder if it'll look good in pictures is the real question. Like, if there's any flashback. I know that the Laura Mericer translucent setting powder probably will have a flashback because it is a little bit white, but it's a little bit more on the yellow side, which is good too. I'll have to try that out to see if just the foundation has a flashback. But honestly, I don't think it will. I know that my Bare Minerals one that I normally wear does have a flashback because it's got SPF in it. So anything with SPF, especially mineral SPF, is going to flash back, just so you know, FYI. Fun facts. Also, you could always add like a pop of highlight. This is definitely a good summer foundation. Pop of highlight, whatever you really want to do to jazz it up. I would do an eye look, but it's late at night, so I'm just going to show you the foundation, and I really like it. If you guys want to see any other videos, let me know. I need different ideas too. Like, if you have any ideas about brows, eyes, skincare, anything, let me know, and I'll feature it in the video. If there's any products that you want me to try and I can shout you out saying that you gave me the recommendation, let me know. I really like my spinny chair, by the way, if you haven't noticed me moving. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I really like this foundation. It's the Laura Mericer Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I got this one in the shade Suntan. It was complimentary from Influenster. I'm not just saying that I like it because I got it from Influencer. I actually really like it, considering I don't normally wear liquid foundation. So this is the truth.